Hi, I'm Moritz and I'm Marketing Director at Canton. Today I'm going to show you the Smart M 5.1, our multi-room AV amplifier with its main connections, functions and all other features. The Smart M 5.1 can control an entire home cinema set with up to 6 wired passive loudspeakers and 8 additional smart loudspeakers and serves as a control center for several playback devices. The Smart M 5.1 comes with a power cord, a quick start guide for fast setup and the smart remote control for easy operation. The amp can be set up in many places. In our setup, we will show you the amp in combination with 2 passive floor standing speakers, an active subwoofer and 2 wireless smart speakers for true surround sound. In the first step, we will take a look at the connection possibilities. Here we have an HDMI ARC output for connection to a TV. ARC stands for Audio Return Channel and is intended to automatically switch off the TV sound and channels the sound through the connected speakers. If your TV does not have an HDMI ARC input, you can of course use any other HDMI input on your TV. Next up, we have 3 HDMI inputs to connect players such as Blu-ray players, gaming consoles or receivers. You can easily switch between these inputs using the smart remote. In addition to the HDMI inputs, players can also be connected via optical, coaxial or analog inputs. To connect a wired subwoofer, there is an additional sub-out. With the Ethernet connection, it is possible to connect the amp with your LAN network. The USB service is used exclusively for Canton service. To connect passive speakers, there are 5 speaker outputs and a subwoofer output for a complete passive home cinema system. Each of the outputs delivers a full 150 watts. These are perfect for stand and compact speakers, built-in or outdoor speakers. Thanks to the compact form of the Smart M 5.1, it can be set up and installed flexibly. In order to simplify the operation of the amp and thus also of the playback devices, in addition to the smart remote, the on-screen display, which appears on the TV display, is particularly useful. The amp can also be operated via the touch panel on the top. As mentioned earlier, the amp can be used to connect a home cinema system of passive and wireless smart speakers. This is possible up to a 7.1.4 system. To connect the speakers to the amp, proceed as follows. Enter the menu by pressing the button M on the remote control and select the menu item Output Setup. Now go to the speaker config and select the position of your speakers. Now use the plus/minus buttons to select the type of loudspeaker you want to connect. Once you have defined the speakers to be connected, go back to the menu Output Setup and select the item Speaker Mapping. Here you can now select the appropriate loudspeaker and confirm with the OK button. If a passive speaker is connected by cable, you now assign the respective analog output to the loudspeaker and exit the sub-menu by pressing OK. For the wireless connection of a smart loudspeaker, please make sure that the smart loudspeaker is not yet connected to the power supply. In the first step, select the loudspeaker in the speaker mapping menu and choose wireless. The TV will now show pairing in process, and the LED display will show PIR for pairing. After this display appears, you can connect the smart speaker with the power supply. If the connection is successful, the LED display shows CON and the speaker is connected to the home cinema system. Now you can gradually connect your speakers to the Smart M 5.1. In the next step, we will have a look at the sound settings. For optimal sound, it is important that the distance between the speakers and the listening position is set for each connected speaker. To do this, go back to the menu, to Speaker Setup, and under Distance, you can now enter the exact distance between the individual speakers and your listening position. These settings ensure that the sound is distributed optimally within your room. The Smart M 5.1 is an AV amplifier licensed by Dolby Atmos. This means that it virtualizes 3D surround sound from all directions and can transmit it to the connected speakers. For this purpose, the desired intensity of the 3D surround sound can be selected in the menu under System Setup under 3D Audio between low, normal or strong. In addition to Dolby Atmos, the Smart M 5.1 has all relevant multi-channel sound formats such as DTS HD. There are also various play modes. Stereo is for classic stereo sound. Movie Surround for 3D sound reproduction for home cinema effects, such as action movies or a real stadium feeling. Music Surround is made for music recordings with a wide soundstage, so it's ideal for concert recordings. Night Mode is made for quiet evening listening sessions. This ensures a more intelligible playback at lower volume. In Party Mode, the signal from the front speakers is mirrored to the surround speakers. If you want to use the hi-fi system without the integrated virtualizers, we have the Discrete mode for you. The Pure Direct mode ensures that signals are passed on as they are given in the audio signal, without the use of a virtualizer or upmixer. To set the play modes, press the Play Mode button on the remote control and select the sound setting that suits you best. You can also use the sound button on the remote control to adjust the bass, mid-range and treble individually. All settings can be saved permanently as presets on button 1 till 3. To save your personal sound settings in connection with a specific channel, press and hold the relevant buttons 1 till 3 until P1, P2 or P3 appears in the display. All configurations set at this time are now saved under the preset button and can be recalled at any time. Next, we will show you how to set up the Wi-Fi connection. To use Chromecast built-in and Spotify Connect, the Smart M 5.1 has to be connected to the Wi-Fi. To do so, download the Google Home app and follow the instructions in the app. If the setup is successful, you will hear a test tone over the connected speakers and the flashing green LED in the display will light up permanently. Now you can use your entire home cinema system in multi-room mode with additional smart speakers and listen to music simultaneously in different rooms via Chromecast. And thanks to Spotify Connect, you can stream your favorite music directly to your setup via the Spotify app. The fastest way to access your favorite playlist is via the 3 preset buttons. Just start the Spotify playlist and press and hold one of the desired preset buttons. Beside these, there are of course many more features like Bluetooth and a selectable power saving mode. With the Smart M 5.1, you have now learned the most important functions. Further information about the amp and the Smart Series can be found on our website. If you have any questions, you can of course contact our service department at any time. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.